Hello, I'm Floyd and welcome to Elite Dangerous. Today we're doing the trade run, which I said I was going to do at the beginning of the year when I did the Explorer video for Elite Dangerous, but things just haven't worked out. I haven't been overly too well this week, so I've been doing stuff a little bit less stressful than I would normally be doing. So I thought I'd come in and do the trade run. So we're in Aerial. And we're coming towards is Andrade Legacy. Yeah, it's going to be... Anyway, we'll crack on. We're here to pick up some apples. We should be able to pick up the apples for around about 615 credits per ton. And we're hoping to get 15 of them. That's generally the cap at Aerial. So, but we're not going to wait. If there's not 15 here, we're just going to pick up what there is and then move on to... oh no, see, this next one I always pronounce wrong, so I'm going to be careful when I do it. QUECHUA, that's where we're going. We're going to QUECHUA to Crown Ring, and we're going to pick up some mammoth, albino mammoth from over there, and then move that on to WITCHHAUL, and then we're going to go to AZ, CANCRI, AROUCA, and then back to Aerial. So it's 5 drops. And picking up the rares. Now what you could do is you could wait and get the caps, and even if you're waiting for them to cap, because they won't all be there when you first get there, there might only be 5 or 6, say for instance here, and I know you can get 15 here, so if you go off and do some local missions, come back, then they might well have spawned in. Alternatively, I'm just going to blast rounds. You can still make it just as much money because you'll get round quicker, whereas if you wait, it can take like double as long. So it's totally up to you what it is you want to do. If you do the missions in the local area, you do get kudos with the stations, though, so that's all good. So let's have a look, see what they've got. How many they've got here. Let's do the fuel first. And there's 8. So we'll pick up those. And then we will plot a course for QUECHUA. Oh, see. Oh yeah, I always get, I don't know what it is about that, I just can't, QUECHUA, that I can't just seem to pronounce it. It always comes out QUECHUA for some blinking reason. So anyway, let's go and plot a course for QUECHUA. Let's go up the galaxy map. And we should be able to plot it straight to the station, Crown Ring. And let's go and see what mammoth meat they've got. Now, I do have, because I've already, before I started this, I was going to start the run back at AROUCA, but I forgot to press record, but I did buy the goods, which is just as handy. There's a reason I wanted to start there, is because we dropped that off halfway round. There were certain points you need to drop the cargo at. There are 3 drop points. One is here, Aerial, for when you've picked up WITCHHAUL and AZ CANCRI, you sell them here. Then you pick up Aerial and QUECHUA and you sell them at AZ CANCRI. The only one that gets sold in a different location is what we pick up from AROUCA, which we will sell at WITCHHAUL, because they've got to be approximately 200 light years apart to get the maximum price, get the best price out of it. And the way this route is set out, those stations are the appropriate distance for you to get the price that's needed. So let's move on once we clear the station. It looks very nice, the stations. I really are good. Hopefully one day we'll be able to walk around those. We've got the planet landings coming, Christmas, so that's all good. We're very much looking forward to that. And the little rover, you get to roam around the planet and explore it. I believe that's even got a turret on it, so I don't know what quite they've got in mind for on the planets. Looks like there's going to be some combat as well. Also got some nice new ships coming. We've got I think the most to look forward to is the Corvette, which is supposed to be bigger than the Anaconda. Not too different in shape, fairly similar. I think it's wider at the back. It doesn't narrow in like the Anaconda. The Anaconda is a bit like an arrowhead, the way it looks at the silhouette of it. And also the Panther Clipper, which is also supposed to be a very big freighter, also bigger than the Anaconda. So they're 2 very big ships to look forward to. Kind of carry, as far as I'm aware, very, very large price tags as well. I think the Anaconda is 141 million, is it? And to kit it out, For if you're going to use it for fighting, it's going to cost you around about another 400 million. So you're looking at a 500 million ship, and that's for the Anaconda. These new ships that are coming are apparently bigger and bigger price tags. So I do remember on the Anaconda there were a couple of bits. I think it was possibly the power plant and the frameshift drive that actually cost over 100 million just for the best part for the best units. I think the A class. Yeah, very expensive that ship was, and I haven't even totally finished with it yet. I'm still saving the money to get the parts to put on it. But it's cost an absolute fortune, and these ones being bigger and more expensive. So that brings us back to the trade run. So this is there are many ways to make money in World of Dangerous, and as the ships get bigger and better, and if you go fighting, the money does come a lot easier. When you're starting out, though, a bit difficult. So the trade run is not a bad way to go, especially once you've got your ship to a half decent jump range where you can go between the stations. On this run, each particular jump between each stop is around about 90 light years. So you need your ship to be able to at least do that, or fuel scoop. And you want a half decent jump drive. You can do this in smaller ships, obviously, because you don't need, if you can just pick up a couple of tons of cargo and then ship it on to the next station, you won't get the maximum, but you'll still make a lot of profit. You tend to make between, it varies per ton, you'll make anything between 15,000 and 20,000 per ton. So yeah, if you drop it off, and that's if you drop it off about 200 light years away. If you drop it off around 90, you'll make about 9,000 a ton. So you're still doing good. You could just run from each station, picking up, selling, until you've got enough hold space or a bigger ship. In which case you can start doing the run and to its maximum effect, where keeping the 200 light year distance between sails. So here we are. We're coming into QUECHUA, and I'm just going to spit that word out and see how it lands. We've got to get some mammoth meat. Is it mammoth skins or something we've got to get from here? Albino, Czechia, mammoth. We're going to be buying that for about 2,500. When we come to sell it, it should sell for about 18, which will give us a profit of just over 15.5. So you can't grumble at that, can you? I think I can't remember what the cap is here. I think it's 9, 7 or 9. I did have that written down. No, it's down somewhere. Just have a. Oh, here we go. It's 10. Yeah, great memory. Right, so it's 10. We can pick up 10 here, but whatever there is, we'll pick it up and we'll run away and on to the next one. So refuel. And we can get 6. That's fine. It's more than half. Buy those. So now we're off to WITCHHAUL and Hornby terminal. Let's plop that in, and then we'll take off. I think from WITCHHAUL we're picking up beef.
Landing gear retracted.
I'm not too sure. The cap 4, that is 7, so you don't get too many there. We also get to sell our AROUCA suites at WITCHHAUL when we get there. We should make a fairly decent bit of profit, and I think we're going to make around about just over 15,000 per ton. And what we do is we'll skip ahead with the power of editing and get straight to the station. So here we are in WITCHHAUL at Hornby station. We're going to go straight in. We're going to sell our AROUCA suites. Got 11 tons to sell, as I said before, and we got to pick up some beef, I believe. We should pay around about 4,500 for that per ton, and when we come to sell it, we should make about 16. I think it sells for 20. So yeah, we're going to be doing all right out of that. So it's a fairly decent run, fairly easy to do. It's the 90 light years. As long as you can make those 90 light years between stations, obviously you've got to get yourself into position. From the starting, if you're starting out, say I think it's LHS 43447 or something like that, I think the starting system, your probably best bet is head to Seoul. When you get to Seoul, you're not too far from AZ CANCRI, so you can start from here. So you pick up from here, go around to WITCHHAUL, not WITCHHAUL, AROUCA, Aerial, QUECHUA. I hate that one, and so on.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Okay, so the AROUCA suites, when we bought them, we paid 1,191 per ton. We bought 11 tons of them, and we're going to sell them and make a profit of 15,226 per ton. So it should make 180,587. So you know, that's not too bad. Right, so we're going to move on straight on to the next station. We're going to miss with the power editing. We're going to get ourselves straight there. First, we're going to plot the course. I think that's everything. That is everything. Did I not buy them? Oh, I couldn't have done. Oh well, good job I checked that. Right, so let's move on to the next station, which is going to be AZ CANCRI and Fisher Station.
Landing gear deployed.
And here we are already. Look at that. That's just magic. So we get to sell QUECHUA and the aerial apples here. Also we'll check on our ship integrity as well. You need to check that every now and again, make sure that's done. You can generally find it in repairs, but when you hit the repairs you still need to go into the repair tab here and just check it at the top there, because that kind of, there you go, just do that every now and again. That kind of deteriorates with every flight you do. Okay, so we've got the apples. We've got 8 of those. We bought them for 615 credits, and we're going to make a profit of 15,766 per ton. So yeah, we're not doing too bad out of that. We'll take that. And now I'll sell the mammoth we got from QUECHUA. What did we buy that for? We bought that for 2,500. Selling it for 18, we're making a profit of 15,681 per ton, and we have 6 tons of that. So while we're here, we've got to get AZ CANCRI Formula 42. We can find that in the list. Not sure where that would be actually. It's down. It's easier to spot though if you're in a station and you see some stuff in the list. There you go. There it is, and it's a slightly different colour. Then chances are it's a rare. So you know, generally worth picking up. And then even if you're heading out, even if I think I've had it in my hold for a few days before, because I've been pottering around and not made the 200 light years, and then just sold it at any station. So now we'll plot a course to AROUCA and Shipton Orbital, and then with the power of editing we'll be there. There we go, on final approach. Coming in, and this is the last stop, and then we're back to aerial, so back to where we started after this one. We've got nothing to sell here, we just got to pick up the suites again. The ones we sold at WITCHHAUL, they should have respawned in here by now. We'll pick them up, see what there is, and then we will move on to aerial and start it all over again. Of course we've been interdicted. It's been a fairly quiet run, to be fair. We are in open play, but this is an NPC. Could well be System Authority. I don't think it is System Authority. It's not. If I look, I'm actually targeting him. He is wanted. An eagle. So we're going. I don't really want to fight him if I don't have to. It'd be a lot easier if I don't. And there we go. We've got away from him. That should give us enough time to get into the station. So just be aware that you are likely to be. Remember, you are carrying good goods. So pirates will want to see you. It is one of the hazards. Also, if you're going to be doing this in open play, this is a known run. You could well see players waiting to pirate you while you're doing this run. So we'll quickly refuel and look at repairs. No, everything's good. Alright, let's go and get the suites. We can get 9 tons of those, so we'll take those and then we'll move on to aerial. And again, we can do that with the power of editing. And we'll quickly go in, plot it. So we'll plot a course to aerial. There we go. Down, we've got to go to Andrade Legacy, which is just orbiting the planet, just not far from the sun. 2 stations there. You want the closest one, or the closest one to the planet. There you go. And here we are. The joys of not having to do the jumps again. Okay, so that's it, and that's the run completed. So we'll come in here. We will sell what we've got, what we picked up from. What did we pick up? We picked up AZ CANCRI and WITCHHAUL. We'll sell those here, and then that's it. You've completed the circuit, and you just keep doing that. And obviously, as you go round, you'll be able to upgrade your ship, so get it to its full potential with the money that you save. Another thing that I would recommend on this particular run is getting yourself a large discovery scanner, or the advanced discovery scanner, and just pinging the systems as you move through them, not stopping to scan anything. Just you jump in. As you're making your as you're charging your engines to jump out again, just ping the system. You'll get discovery data. Plus, it'll open up the system for you. You can look back at it later and see if it's worth going back and so if there's an Earth-like or a water world or a terraform bore or even high metal content. You can go back and do that later. But if on top of that, it will pay for your fuel for the run. So the run will cost you minimal amounts. Starting out, that's not a bad feature. To be fair, when I did this, fuel cost a hell of a lot more than it did now. Fuel was a big expense back then, and they seem to have cheapened it up again. There seems to be an awful lot of fuel around in the universe, which is very nice because the cheap prices. Right, so when we're here, we got to sell AZ CANCRI and the WITCHHAUL beef. Oh, let's buy the apples. Okay. And what we got to sell? Okay, so we got the beef first. Yeah, we make 16,000 for that for the 8 tons. So that's a good profit for the beef. Yeah, very happy with that. I mean, we got. I think it was one ton short of the maximum on that, so it was quite lucky. And for the AC as well, we're going to make 16,000. No, we're not going to make 17,000 for that per ton. So, and there's 6 of those, but we could have had. I think we could have had 9. Was it 9? We said. I can't no, it was 7 in actual fact. So that's it. That's the trade run. That's the 5 stops. Pick up what you can. You can either wait around and do missions off the mission boards while you're waiting. You'll disappear. Go maybe do a short delivery to the next system. When you come back, there might have spawned in. Or you can just blast round it and keep going round. When I did it, I stopped and waited, and I do a lot of scout. It took me twice as long as everybody else. They seem to make. They just blasted round, and I got lapped a few times. But it's whatever makes you happy. You know, that's the beauty of Elite Dangerous. It's whatever you want it to be. But there's one way of getting yourself started with the credit runs. A lot of these ships do start costing a lot of money, and you need to get your foot on the ladder. So I hope this helps. It helped me an awful lot when it was shown to me, and I was just really passing on the baton. Hopefully looking forward to the beta coming up at the end of the month, or later in November, early December. So I'll probably be doing a video about that one as well, the planet landings.